Life can be tough, you know? But if you've got your friends to help you through, it can be a lot easier. Maybe you butt heads sometimes, but that's okay. That's how you build bonds, right?
Hell to the yeah.
I've got friends, Professor. Plenty of those. It's true love that seems to have passed me by.
There's still a hope.
But where is my true love to be found? Where is my ray of hope? At this point, you're the only man who pays attention to me. I guess I'll have to take what I can get.
Oh god! Alright. I'm getting like secondhand flustered for Byleth there. Now I wonder, is this going to be them coming to the same conclusion we came to moments ago?
Happy, I must speak with you. I've realized the woman who held you captive was Cornelia herself.
You knew that already!
Good on you for figuring it out.
You already knew that!
You're a little late though, considering she's dead. How are you feeling about what she said, by the way? You seemed pretty upset at the time. It couldn't have been easy to hear all that stuff about your stepmother.
Okay, no, this conversation is actually pertinent now.
Whether Cornelia's words prove true or false, any lead is worth following.
This might not be related, but I remembered something else about your stepmother.
Is this going to be a
She
huge
had a
bombshell
daughter.
hidden in a support
Her daughter was
conversation?
staying in the kingdom at one point, but Anselma couldn't see her.
Her daughter. Neither my father nor I knew that the Imperial Princess was in Ferdiad at the time.
Oh, that's not what I heard. I heard the king wanted to keep the child away from Anselma, so he hid the fact that their daughter was nearby.
She believed that father hid it from her? What could he have gained from such a thing?
There's a lot to this, like, family mystery.
But I'm the wrong person to ask.
I feel like the way to get the rest of the pieces is to play the Black Lions
Lord
route.
Arundel was obligated to hide the Imperial
Black Lions,
Princess
Black
as well.
Eagles.
If her location had gone public, the Empire would have demanded her return. She would undoubtedly have become a political pawn in the kingdom as well. The decision to hide her was not my father's. I did not realize until much later that the girl I'd met under such strange circumstances was my stepsister.
So then, why did Anselma think it was all your father's doing?
I can only speculate.
Why this big fuck off misunderstanding that has now caused a war that we are about to finish?
In truth, my father and stepmother were not even allowed the dignity of being alone together. And the one who persistently inserted herself between them was their intermediary. Your captor. It was Cornelia herself.
She hid it from Anselma.
I believe so. Meanwhile, she may have hidden my stepmother's presence from Lord Arundel as well. If Cornelia caused my stepmother to miss out on seeing them, exhorted her, used her, and then also caused the tragedy.
God, Cornelia's kind of the fucking worst, isn't she?
I'm surprised she pulled one over on both of them. She was pretty reckless. But in a way, it makes sense. She loved causing pain. That's why she used me and discarded me without a second thought.
I fully agree.
She's just a really horrible sadist.
Suffering as a result of her behavior. That is why I would like your help with something, if that's agreeable to you. You are my only hope.
If you put it like that, I can't exactly say no, can I?
I wish to learn all that you know about Cornelia. If I follow the traces she left behind,
Well, she's underground now.
finally learn the truth of the tragedy. And
I guess you mean everything around her.
I'll also be able to find a way to lift the curse she placed upon you.
Oh shit.
That would be nice.
That would be very good.
People from the church couldn't figure out a solution, so I won't get my hopes up.
That is perhaps for the best. That said, I am a stubborn man who is not often inclined to give up. I will not allow history to repeat itself, neither the tragedy nor your own personal...
You know what? I think the way to look at it is that Cornelia started the war and Dimitri is just finishing it.
Having me by your side.
Even if he's using
Be on guard.
incredibly brutal tactics himself.
Should 1,000 beasts raise their claws at me, I will happily send them running.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, Dee Dee. Though it might be kind of fun watching you tear those monsters to shreds.
Fuck it, let's do it now. Don't even need to plant anything. I'm just gonna go harvest and not plant. Fuck the environment.
Right.
Don't put that on record that I said that, please. That's not a good fucking look, is it? Dimitri, wrap up your... Oh, you got quite a few. Wrap up with Flame first.
Up this late practicing with your lance, are you?
And what about you? Have you got something on your mind again?
Sorry. That's very mature of me.
It's chilly out, and you could catch cold. What's the matter? Have you been having nightmares?
Well, in a certain sense, yes. Can you spare a moment?
Oh, okay, so it's gonna be a big one.
Of course.
You never know, these conversations are gonna be really cute or really sad. Or both.
I want to apologize to you. When last we spoke, I mishandled the situation.
Your words that night touched me deeply. It felt as though I had been punched in the gut. But more importantly, I think I owe you an apology. I lied to you.
Oh, hello.
You did?
Do you recall when I ate that meal you cooked and I told you it was delicious?
Oh no, your food actually
The truth is
sucks.
that no matter what I eat, I can scarcely taste it. I have not had my sense of taste for 9 years now.
Oh my god, we were joking about him eating
Certainly
rats.
is not something people
I
often
feel bad
comment
about
on.
that now. I shouldn't have joked about that.
When I said the food was good, I was just saying what I thought you would want to hear.
An apology is not necessary. You were only trying to be kind, after all.
In the end, I am not sure it was kind.
Just the same, it was nice to hear. Oh, hey! I have an idea! What if you sampled some really pungent food? Or something extremely spicy? Maybe that would...
Flame,
Yes?
I like your cooking. I cannot taste it properly, but in my book, it is truly delicious.
Because you made
No
it.
need for the fire.
Aww.
Anyhow...
Oh,
maybe
Dimitri,
someday
you
will
sweetheart.
get this back. I hope then you will be able to compliment me sincerely about my cooking.
Maybe keep practicing with Dudu, eh? Just keep practicing with him. We want Dimitri's, like, return to taste to be a good one. So, anyway, Dimitri and Alois.
We should have been more careful. Those monsters really got the better of us.
Fuck, it's been a busy day,
I must
hasn't it?
apologize, Alois. If only I had paid closer attention.
No, it's all right. We've got more important things to do than dwell on our mistakes.
It hurts. I don't want to die yet.
Dang it, neither of us are healers right
How
now.
did it come to this?
Indeed. With morale this low, we may yet have trouble making it back to the monastery.
What the fuck were you two
We weren't
doing?
expecting
Where
the
are
attack,
you?
After all, it gave us a nasty shock. So we can't just leave. The knights could use some inspiration.
Time for some comedy.
Listen up, everyone. We're going to carve ourselves a safe path back home to Garrigmach Monastery.
I don't see it.
But first, I want you all to hear me out.
Alois, what exactly are you...
A long time ago, Captain Gerald
Oh,
and
here's
I
the morale.
defended a
He's actually
small
boosting
village
morale.
from a band of thieves. After we defeated those hoodlums, the captain observed how ugly they were. Such hideousness ought to be illegal, he said. If it were up to me, I would have banned it.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Alois, I swear to God.
Then he walked up to the leader of the village and handed over a big bag of coins.
It was banter. He's
From
doing
the thieves,
stand-up.
He said they were dying to give it to you.
Alois, please.
I'm not sure this is the time for...
Again, Dimitri's the only one who laughs at his terrible jokes.
Alois.
Dimitri and Toon
Come up
Pirate.
with those jokes. That last one was positively hilarious.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just a natural.
This is...
This is my reaction to this conversation.
We should just join in.
They seem to be having fun. I think we're fine.
That was delicious. Wow, I'm full. Nothing beats a big meal after a training session.
He can't taste food.
Okay, what's up? You seem
Oof.
distracted.
Oh, my apologies, Catherine.
Oh, it's not that.
I
Okay.
was just wondering whether you had any desire to return to Fargus.
No, I haven't even entertained the idea. My loyalty lies elsewhere. I'll defeat the Empire and rescue Lady Rhea. That's what I'm fighting for.
May I ask why you have devoted yourself to Lady Rhea?
It's simple. I adore her. Lady Rhea
Aww.
isn't just kind, but strong and courageous.
And she's a
think she's a
fucking
wonderful,
dragon,
beautiful
Dimitri.
More
Did
so
you
than
not
anyone
see
else in the
her?
world.
Wow.
She's a fucking dragon, Dimitri.
You can't. My reluctance to return to Fargus isn't about you, though. Ever since I met Lady Rhea, going back just hasn't been an option.
That is a shame. I am certain Fargus could use your help in the near future. House Karen is one of the most sterling noble families after Fraldarius and Gautier. It would be reassuring to know that you had taken up your position as head of that house. Is something wrong?
You need someone who's like me, but more noble. You're so stern and serious all the time.
Interesting.
Sorry, I'm not going back. Besides, my father is alive and well, fulfilling the duties of House Karen. I have plenty of capable brothers and sisters who can take over after him. I'll keep serving Lady Rhea here, and you'll bring the kingdom together at the capital.
Unless, of course,
have to
we
direct
fully
your
max
talents
out
wherever
this
the most
relationship, in which
useful
case
and
I will be the
most
goddamn
needed,
princess.
Well,
Or queen, rather. Not princess, queen.
Anyway, early day tomorrow. Don't want to stay up too late. You better go to bed.
Alright, that's cute. That's fine. Alright, next up, Dedu, finish up your lessons. Let's see what Flame got up to. What mischief took place?
Hello there, Dedu.
Oh, the mischief's already happened.
I'm really terribly sorry.
For what?
I tried to cook on my own. It was an absolute disaster. Adding all that seasoning.
Oh no, what did she just pour a fucking vat of salt into it? Oh no.
But Chef, that is, Dedu, I defied your instructions. Quite blatantly, I might add. I tried to cook before I had gained mastery over the tools.
And you learned from your
I've been a
failure.
terrible student. Are you going to stop teaching me now?
Is that what you want?
Not in the slightest. I desperately want to learn from you.
As you were then.
Oh, do you, sweetheart?
Truly?
You have not disappointed me.
This is fine.
The food itself tasted awful, of course, but there was more to it than that.
The vegetables were
I could feel the
correctly
thought you put into
chopped.
it. The wish to please others, to be faithful to what you've learned.
You actually ate the food I made?
I did.
My HP is high enough to survive that kind of caloric intake.
You have learned how to handle fish without my instruction.
I learned by watching you.
You have talent. One day you will surpass me.
I was certain you would be angry with me. It is decided then. Someday, you will exclaim that something I made is delicious.
Oh,
I don't
Flame.
quite know how many years it will take.
This is just the
but I
Flame
need to rise
hour.
to the challenge.
The 11th hour is just hanging out with Flame.
I will. However long it takes, I look forward to it.
Spatula privileges reinstated! Woohoo! Yes!
Ingredients.
Finally.
Dedu, rather.
Call me whatever you want.
Oh, this is so exciting. Let me see. Chef Dedu, Master Chef Duda, oh, Supreme Chef Deddy Pie.
I suppose I've already...
Oh, look at him blushing!
Oh, I know. Chef Deddles.
Oh, I like Chef Deddles. That's very good.
Felix!
You. What is it now?
Do not fret. I have not come to ask you to chop wood. I have other things to speak of with you. You said that for one to live...
Oh, we're
there
gonna
must also be
carry on with that philosophical debate about the intricacies
Yes,
of
that's what I
killing.
said. You still have a problem with that?
No, I do not have a problem with it at all. I simply want you to live too.
Oh, hello.
Okay. Then I'll get back to my training.
Excuse me, I am not finished yet.
Let me finish
During this
speaking,
time of war,
motherfucker.
You must wield your sword to ensure your own life. If that is the case, then it follows that we should bring an end to this war.
To end the war, you'd have to kill more people.
Perhaps that is true. But once all is said and done, there would no longer be a need to kill, only to live. Is that not so?
That is how wars generally work. Generally,
That's
ideally.
your fantasy. But if it came to pass, there would be no place for me. What would I do? I was raised to swing a sword. It's all I know.
You would chop
A
fruit.
world without strife. Warriors
And logs, I guess.
lost souls. It's tragic in a way. We fight to bring peace, and then
Debating the right to open carry swords.
I do not think that is anything you should worry yourself over. If the war ends and peace reigns, I shall be sure to have plenty of wood chopping for you to do.
What a generous offer.
Yeah, there we go.
And you will never be short on fruits and vegetables to chop for me either.
That's where this was all
You act like you
going.
lost
I'm
your
giving you
purpose in life.
purpose in case
Surely
this
you would
war
find a new
ends.
purpose. It is not like you to be afraid of losing something after all.
He sees it.
Never thought about it, but maybe there is a path for me in peacetime. I'm intrigued. I might even like to realize
It's
this
like when
fantasy
Shadow the
of
Hedgehog learned that he actually likes flower arranging.
It brings me such joy, Felix. Together
He has
we can make
hobbies
this a
outside of being the ultimate life form.
a life where you slice vegetables rather than people.
He also likes anime.
Enjoy the day when we inhabit a world like that.
Okay, that was neat. That was very good.
So that's it. I'm going to be a great mercenary just like Captain Gerald.
Ha! You skipped right to the conclusion. That's exactly what Gerald would do.
I know. I picked that up from him too.
That might not be the finest trait of his to emulate. In the end, it
yeah.
comes down to combat skill. Regardless, I'm happy to hear you say all this.
Why's that?
I've strived to become a knight at the level of Captain Gerald. But I'm an old man. I've come to accept that...
Alois, you don't look a day older than like 40.
Don't say that. You can't give up.
No,
I guess you're old by medieval standards, but yeah.
And what I'm capable of. But
But this is a world where you can heal people with magic, so I'm pretty sure you all have long lifespans.
Infinite possibility. We are both inspired by Captain Gerald, so I hereby bequeath to you my lofty ambitions.
That's... wow. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
No need to cry, Leone. I'm relieved. My dream is in good hands with you. Captain Gerald is looking down proudly on you, I'm sure. Will you carry on his legacy?
Excuse me. I like that Leone as a character
Definitely.
kinda fits in the quota for admiring and looking up to Gerald, since Byleth is such a blank slate on all this.
What happened at the inn?
Oh, hello.
Hatchet throwing? Sure, I remember. Why?
Gerald ran up quite a tab with all his drinking, and he left without paying. Now his debt is due,
Alois, you scoundrel!
as you have declared.
You just passed on his debt!
You see where I'm going with this.
You arsehole!
What? That's got nothing to do with me.
Alright, that's very funny.
Me either. I don't drink. Even so, all this time, I've been paying it back little by little. And it's not just that one place. He owes money and
My god, my dad was a fucking
I
hellion.
haven't been able to step into a tavern anywhere without being badgered for payment. Ugh, so exhausting.
And now I hand that to you.
The debts are for you to cover. You're still young,
This
so
is
I'm
such a
sure
dick
you'll manage in
move.
time.
I love it.
Leone.
Hold on, that's a
And he's
joke,
gone.
right?
He's out.
Hey,
He
get back
bounced.
here.
A rank.
Take your lofty ambitions back. I don't want your stupid debts.
What a fucking boomer move. Oh, it is as well. Oh god, that's great. All right, Manuela and Alois, you can max out as well since Alois has now escaped from Leone.
I can't express enough how grateful I am for your help with my daughter. She was over the moon about the gift you chose.
Oh, wonderful.
What was the gift? I have to know.
expected no less after the effort I put in.
I'm the gift-giving guy.
I even received a thank you letter from her. Would you care to read it?
I shouldn't be reading your personal letters, Alois.
Don't worry. Look who it's addressed to.
Yes, I see you here, and to the person who selected my gift?
She knows it wasn't him.
That's my daughter for you.
She knows it wasn't him because he's terrible at
My
gifts.
little schemes.
That's
It's a
precious.
genius to figure it out after being sent dirty coins for so many years. Anyway, I guess that means I can carry on reading.
I see you haven't left yet.
Oh, that's a special girl you've got.
Oh, she's reading the letter. I thought she was just gonna start reading a book. Just get Alois to leave.
That reminds me of when she was younger. She always used to...
I'm gonna cut you off, Alois. I don't have time for a story right now.
Very well, another time. But I would still like to show my appreciation. A knight never takes kindness for granted. What can I do for you?
Oh, there's a mountain of things I want, but nothing I can ask you to do.
Find me a boyfriend.
This heartwarming letter was more than enough. I didn't help you out so I could have a knight owe me a favor. I just wanted to help a friend.
In that case, I hope my words of gratitude will suffice as repayment. I am truly thankful for your help this time, and the next.
Nice.
Sorry, what do you mean, the next?
We're doing this again at some point.
My wife's birthday is
Oh, we're doing this again soon.
So, of course, I'm going to need all the help I can get from my gift selection advisor.
Which is now your
Don't
job.
push your luck, pal. Alois, I'll never understand how someone like you can find love.
Ooh, Manuela, low blow. Oh, God. Wow.
Come on, just one, please. I'll pay
Oh
for it
shit,
next
Anna's
time.
involved in this one.
No can do. Do you have any idea?
I like
how
she
much is on
she
your
doesn't get
tab?
her own support
More than you're
conversations,
worth.
so she joins in other people's.
It's been a long day. I just need a little drink.
So long as my pocket stays empty, your glass stays empty. Don't cross me.
Oh shit.
I couldn't help but overhear. Hello, Anna. How much does she owe?
Catherine's in debt.
Alois, are you asking because you intend to pay this lady's tab? I can't even begin to understand that level of that level of kindness.
Hey, Anna,
What are you
don't
doing?
wheedle your way out of a sale.
I'm in your debt, Catherine. You've saved me countless times. Besides, you warned me about those scams. You kept me from getting cheated out of my money. So I'll take care of this. How much
Oh,
does she
that's why he fobbed his Geralt debt to Leone,
Thanks,
so he could help pay for Catherine.
Sure you don't regret
That's my new
doing that?
headcanon.
Of course I don't. Think nothing of it. I used to pay
Used
Gerald's
to!
tabs all the time.
Oh my god,
I'd
it's
have been happy
true!
to buy you a drink.
He's fobbed that debt to Leone, so he
That's generous
can
of
sort
you.
out
I couldn't
Catherine.
accept. You're a good guy,
You piece
Alois,
of shit,
know
I
that?
love you!
Not only paying my tab,
Ah,
but offering to buy me a drink,
wow,
too.
that's so
Gerald
perfect.
would have kept drinking. He was certainly
That was the most
shameless about
perfect serendipitous thing.
Did he ever pay you back for bailing him out?
it. Sometimes. Honestly, off the battlefield, he was disorganized about everything.
Huh,
That
that's my
sounds like
dad.
And to be honest, well, sounds like you too. You're probably not bothered when it comes to my debt, but I want you to know I'll pay it back.
I appreciate that, but there's no rush. I trust you. You're a colleague, a friend. And that's true whether or not you pay me back.
You're hopeless. But you know what, Alois?
He's just so
That's how I like
good
you.
and generous and kind.
Next time a con artist tries to bilk you, I'll be sure to save your backside.
With a little bit of violence. Well-aimed violence. That is the last conversation, unless we want to pair some people together eternally. Oh shit, is it the day I think it is?
Professor, do
Oh,
you think Edelgard will
it's time for the meeting. I thought it was Christmas for a second. I'm sure she will. She'll be here.
Well, well. It's been a long time, Professor. And hello to you too, Dimitri.
It feels weird us just standing here talking.
I did not think you would actually
After
accept my
everything.
request.
Call it a win. Well then, what did you want to talk about?
I will get straight to the point. Why did you start this war? There had to be a way to change things in your territory without the need for so many senseless casualties.
It may be hard to believe, but this is the way that leads to the fewest casualties in the end. Don't you see?
How could I? Countless people have already lost their lives in this conflict.
The longer we took to revolt, the more victims this crooked world would have claimed. I weighed the victims of war against
This
the victims
world
of the
is
world as it
imperfect.
now, and I chose the former. I believe that I have chosen the best path, the only path.
Even after seeing the faces of those who have suffered the ravages of war, you would still force them to throw their lives away for the future? You are obsessively devoted to this war and deaf to the screams of its victims. You cannot change the cycle of the strong dominating the weak with a method like that.
You're wrong. That very cycle is exactly what I have devoted my life and my power to destroying. If after all of this, you believe the weak will still be weak, that is only because they are too used to relying on others instead of on themselves.
Perhaps someone as strong as you are can claim something like that. But you cannot force that belief onto others. People aren't as strong as you think they are. There are those who cannot live without their faith, and those who cannot go on once they have lost their reason for living. Your path will not be able to save them. It is the path of the strong, and so it could only benefit the strong.
So you consider me strong, do you?
I mean, not as strong as us, but yes.
The goddess will never answer them. Countless souls will be lost that way, living without purpose.
Edelgard seems kind of evil. The real kicker is if you play from her perspective, if you play her route, you totally get where she's coming from. It's very well written in that regard.
And weak.
And do you intend to become a goddess yourself?
Like, Dimitri and Edelgard are only seeing snippets of one another here without context, so...
You claim to defend? The ones who can truly change the way of the world are not the rulers, but the people. Pushing your own sense of justice and your own ideals onto even one other person is nothing more than self-righteousness.
Maybe it is self-righteousness, but it doesn't matter. Someone has to take action and...
This is a far more eloquent conversation than I thought it would be.
Do you not believe in the power of the people to join together and rise up? Humans are weak creatures, but they are also creatures who help each other, support each other, and together find the right path. I have learned that humans are capable of all that from the professor and from everyone in my life.
I'm here too. I'm not contributing to this conversation.
Or what motivates them. This is nonsense, though I'm finally starting to understand how you feel. But that makes it even clearer to me that we can never fully understand each other.
I feel the same.
We have two very differing views on how to deal with this.
Goodbye, Dimitri.
And we can't find a resolution.
Wait, Edelgard. There is something I must give you.
Giving you back your dagger.
Use it to cut a path to the future you wish for. And I will rise up to meet you there. Elle?
After she leaves, it's like, you did lace that with poison, right? I what?
Elle.
Oh shit, forgot.
So it's
Whoops.
You're really going away? Going back home?
Sorry, I'm not a very good assassin.
It's all happening so fast. I'm as surprised as you are.
Oh, she's still got brown hair. This is before they did the experiments on her.
Here.
Like they did to
I want you to
Lysithea.
have this. Elle, listen to me. No matter how hard things get, you can't give in, okay? You've got to cut a path to the future you wish for, no matter what.
It's a dagger? Why would you?
I'm not gonna lie, it does feel a little bit like Claude's route is a little bit of a third wheel route. The main conflict is between these two.
What
But
are
yeah.
you doing? It's time to go. Hurry and get in the carriage.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle. I have to go now.
I remember now. You gave me a dagger all those years ago.
I'm still sorry about that. I should have given you something that would have made you happier.
Perhaps. At the time, I was quite flustered by such a dangerous gift. I left without giving you a
This is
proper
kind of
response.
sweet and does make it
That was the last time
sad that we do have to kill her in the end.
True. It is a sweet memory. With a
The
bit
fact that we're now kind of seeing eye to eye a little bit is going to make it all the more painful to do what we have to do.
Is gone. As good as dead.
Of course Fire Emblem was going to end with that.
I'll tell you now what I wasn't able to tell you back then. Thank you, my dear forgotten friend. Because of you, I
Gifting,
never lost.
the solution to all of life's
the
problems.
That will be decided in battle. King of Fargus, as the Emperor, I shall await your arrival in Enbar.